My boss fired me to hire his mistress, and now he's begging me to come back. I was a project manager at a tech company for 6 years. Me and my freelance team built everything they sold, but Carlos kept us as contractors to save money on benefits and job security. Then Vanessa showed up last spring. No degree, no experience in tech, but suddenly she's in every meeting taking notes and contributing nothing useful. Carlos promoted her 3 times in 4 months while my team's contract renewal kept getting delayed with excuse after excuse. I tried to ignore the office rumors, but it became impossible. She'd show up late every morning with Starbucks for both of them. He'd laugh way too hard at her unfunny jokes during meetings. My coworkers started an actual betting pool on how long until HR got involved. Meanwhile, I'm working 60-hour weeks. I just closed a deal worth $2 million and developed a software solution that became their best-selling product that quarter. My team worked nights and weekends to meet impossible deadlines. Carlos kept promising clients without consulting us first. One Friday afternoon at 4 p.m., he called me into his office. "Your performance isn't meeting our standards anymore," he said, while barely looking at me. "Vanessa will be taking over your projects effective immediately starting Monday." I asked him to specify which standards I wasn't meeting. He shuffled random papers on his desk and said, "We're restructuring to use full-time employees only because contractors aren't sustainable for long-term growth." The exact same thing I'd been begging him for since year 2. I'd sent emails, proposals, PowerPoint presentations requesting to bring my entire team on as full-time employees. He always claimed budget constraints wouldn't allow it. Apparently, budget constraints disappeared when it came to hiring his girlfriend. I had exactly 30 minutes to pack up my desk. Security actually stood there watching me like I was some kind of criminal. Vanessa smirked at me from my old office window as I carried boxes to my car in the rain. She was already rearranging my shelves and putting up those cringy Pinterest quotes about being a girl boss and manifesting success. I drove home and ugly cried in my driveway for a solid hour. My wife found me there and had to walk me inside. Then I rage updated my LinkedIn profile. 2 days later on Sunday morning, a company I'd pitched to last year called my cell. They'd been quietly following my work through mutual connections and heard through industry contacts that I was suddenly available. They offered me double my previous salary plus equity plus a dedicated team of 5 developers and an actual office with windows. I was sitting at my kitchen table reading over their contract when my phone buzzed. Carlos calling. His voice was shaking badly. "Hey man, I know things ended on a weird note, but I really need a huge favor right now. Can you send over all the project files for the Anderson account?" I said everything's on my laptop, my personal laptop that I purchased with my own money. The line went completely silent for like 10 seconds. Then he started talking really fast and frantic. "Look, Vanessa can't access anything. None of the passwords are working. The client presentations are scheduled for next Wednesday, and we literally have nothing prepared to show them. 3 major accounts." I asked him why exactly he thought this was my problem. He said, "Come on, man, please. Come back as a consultant for a few weeks and we'll figure out the rest." I told him I'd just accepted another position that morning. He actually gasped out loud. Wait, don't do anything yet," he said desperately. "Seriously? Name your price here. Whatever amount you want, I'll approve it." I sat there thinking about all those nights working until 2 a.m. on projects. All those times he rejected my requests for basic job security and respect. All those condescending smirks from Vanessa as she took credit for my work in meetings. "My consulting rate is $500 per hour," I said calmly, "with a 40-hour minimum commitment that needs to be paid up front before I even start." He tried negotiating it down. I just hung up the phone. He called back within 3 minutes and agreed to absolutely everything. He also mentioned Vanessa would be reassigned to a different department and I'd report directly to the CEO this time. I'm starting there tomorrow morning. Vanessa is now technically my administrative assistant and has to sit through my full 4-hour onboarding presentation about basic project management fundamentals. Carlos hasn't made eye contact with me even once since I walked back in.